Hello everyone. A question I get asked quite a lot and see quite a bit online is whether or not coatimundi make good pets, how they act as pets, how to get one, stuff like that. For those of you who don't know, a coatimundi is a member of the raccoon family, Procyon. I believe I pronounced that right. They're very close relatives to the North American raccoon, and they do share some similarities behaviorally. But I have never owned or met a pet raccoon since they're illegal in my state, so I can't compare them. I do, however, hear really good things about them from my friends who own pet raccoons, and they seem awesome. I think they're really cool. Personally, I think coatis make great pets, and I love Vega, who is my coatimundi, as you can see here in all of these little clips. But they're definitely an animal that you need to do your research on and understand before you purchase. And for the record, that is something you should be doing for every species of animal, regardless of whether or not it's something exotic like a coatimundi or a fennec fox, or something domesticated like a dog or a donkey. I cannot stress this enough, really. Whether or not an animal makes a good pet, however, is entirely subjective and dependent on what you want and can handle from an animal. To me, a horse or a hamster makes a bad pet. I've been around them, I just don't like them at all. I wouldn't want one, and I just think they're really boring, honestly. No offense to people who like them. Coatis and some of the exotic animals, however, make great pets for me, and I adore them. I can go more in depth on that in another video, but I think a lot of people misunderstand why someone would want an animal that's exotic, like a coatimundi. For me, it's just as simple as liking the animal. I find them interesting. When I learned what they were many years ago, I wanted to learn all about them. So, reading books, checking the Wikipedia pages, talking to people who have experience with them. Although I'm getting a little bit off topic there, so that'll be a topic for another video. Now that we've got all that out of the way, I'll explain some of the pros and cons about keeping coatimundi. I would say the pros are that they're playful, they have huge personalities, they bond very closely to you, they're naturally curious, and they're just really cute animals. And you can see Vega, he's adorable. They do, however, have cons. Again, this is not an animal that everyone should own, or that anyone should just go out and buy just because they look cute. And those cons would be, they can do a lot of damage with their canine teeth. Now, you wouldn't think it looking at this cute little face from Vega, but he has some huge teeth. In fact, coatimundi have canine teeth that are shaped like blades and are made for slashing. So when you get ill, if you were to get attacked or bitten, it would be very serious and you would need a trip to the hospital, and it's just not good. They're also extremely destructive, not because of boredom or anything, but because they're just naturally inquisitive animals. In the wild, they will often spend their day foraging on the forest floor, digging around, tearing up trees, raiding birds' nests, climbing trees. Things that, when you bring them into your house, don't always work out very well. So, you know, if you want one, you have to be prepared for the messes that they make, and you have to be willing to make changes to your house to make sure that breakable objects are put away and things like paint are locked up and soap is put away, because we will get into soap. Coatimundi love things that smell like chemicals, so keep that in mind. And lastly, they have a pretty bad odor. Honestly, it's kind of skunky, and I have been told that it smells like weed. Although I don't really know about that because I do not smoke weed, so I can't really help with that one. It is an odor that clings to clothing, so it's kind of like a ferret, where if you own one, everyone's gonna know, just because of the smell. Bathing does help, and I have heard that with white-nosed coatimundi, which is a different type of coatimundi you can buy, that the odor isn't nearly as bad, but I don't own a white-nosed coatimundi and I've never met one, so again, I can't say. On the topic of whether or not coatimundi is a dangerous animal, like so many people claim, you will hear whenever an exotic pet is brought up that they're dangerous and they will eventually randomly snap and revert to their wild nature, go Cujo and attack their owners and kill them, and pick up an AK-47 and shoot up your house, stuff like that. It's not gonna happen. Unless you do something really stupid, you're not gonna get attacked, and I've never heard of people that have been killed. I highly doubt any coatimundi in human history has killed someone. There have been reports in the wild, I believe in South America, of wild coatimundi biting people, but nobody has ever been killed to my knowledge. Correct me if I'm wrong. That isn't to say, again, that they can't do damage when they bite you, because they can. That is a fact. I don't think we're doing any service to these animals by acting like they're cute little puffy clouds of purity and love, because they certainly are lovable and beautiful animals, and I love keeping them. But a lot of people, you don't realize that they can do damage, and it's just important to know. You will likely never get bitten by your coatimundi unless you do something stupid, like take food right out of its mouth, or hurt it, or scare it really bad. Like maybe if it was scared and you lunged at it and grabbed it and tried to pick it up and squeeze it, it might turn around and bite you. But again, you would have to be doing something very stupid to even get bit by these animals. So I'm not telling you that these animals are going to bite you. I'm just saying, if they did bite you, it would do damage, and you need to know that. Despite all of that, I have never been bitten. I have owned Vega for almost 5 years now, and I've never been bitten. I've never had him bite me in a way that would break my skin. He's never acted aggressive towards me. He's not even that possessive over his food, which coatimundi usually are. Coatimundi usually don't like you taking or being around their food. Some of them get very possessive. He's not like that. That might change in the future, but for now he isn't, and I still respect his personal space. I think respect is definitely a huge part of owning any animal, and especially an exotic animal. Just use common sense and respect the animal, and you will be safe. if you understand your animal and don't do anything stupid like stick your hand in their mouth while they're eating, you'll be fine. I hope this video answered some questions you may have had about Coatimundi. Maybe taught you something. This is my first real video and it was pretty nerve-wracking, so sorry if my voice is annoying. Thank you very much for watching.